Hello, my name is Sharina and I am excited to share my project titled Chat with PDF using RAG pipeline. The main goal of this project is to build a system that allow user to interact with data in a PDF files using natural language. It retrieves specific data and answer queries accurately by combining text retrieval and a language model. This code showcase a Streamlit application that allow user to interact with the PDF document using the RAG method with the help of the Cohere API. And Streamlit is a library used to create interactive web applications, and RAG PDF bot is a custom class that handles the RAG process. And this line initialize an instance of RAG PDF bot class. And coming to this function, initialize model function takes a file path as an input and builds a vector database from the provided PDF document. And the size of the chunks the PDF is divided into for processing. Overlap is the amount of overlap between chunks to ensure context continuity. And bot.build vector DB is a method for RAG PDF bot class that builds the vector database. And st.write outputs a function messaging indicating the database was built successfully. And the retrieve function takes user input as a parameter. And bot retrieval method retrieve the relevant context based on the user input. And bot.interface method that generate a response based on the retrieved context. And coming to this main part, st.title sets the title of the Streamlit app, and st.fileuploader allows user to upload a file and which will be used to build a vector database. And if a file is uploaded, it is saved locally as uploaded document.pdf, and the initialize model function is called to build the vector database. And st.text input create a text input box for user to ask questions. And if a query is entered, the retrieve function is called to get response, which is then displayed in the app. And coming to this model.py file, this script setups a RAGBot using Cohere API for language generation and LangChain for document retrieval. It processes a PDF document to allow user to ask questions and get relevant answers based on the document content. And Cohere is a library for interacting with the Cohere API, which is used for natural language generation. And time is provides various time related functions. And logging is used for logging information and debugging. And LangChain prompts and these are LangChain text splitter and LangChain indexes, LangChain community, LangChain modules for managing prompts, splitting text, and creating vector store indexes, and loading documents and generating embeddings. And .env loads the environment variables from a .env file. And OS provides a way of using operating system dependent functionality. And here we are configuring the logging, set up logging to show information messages. This helps in debugging and tracking the flow of program. And the RAG PDF bot class encapsulate all functionality for building the vector database, retrieving relevant information, and generating response using the Cohere API. Um, the class is a core of application, managing the retrieval and generation process. And here we are initializing the bot. Um, load.env loads the environment variable from a .env file. And self.cohere API key retrieves the Cohere API key from environment variables. And self.embedding models set up embedding models using Hugging Face embeddings. And here logging.info logs a message indicating successful initialization. And here we are building a vector database. Build vector DB is a function to build a vector database from a given PDF file. And loader, a loader loads the PDF file, and text splitter split the text into manageable chunks. And vector store index creator and create a vector store index from the loaded document and embedding models. And here try except blocks handles any error during the building process, logging the error if they occur. And coming to this retrieval function. And retrieval, this is a function to perform similarity search to find relevant context from the vector database based on the user input. And Self.user input stores the user's input query. And similarity search the searches the vector store for similar context. And context, it joins the relevant chunks of the text to form the context for the prompt. And prompt template, it defines a template for generating responses, including instructions for the language model. And here, interference. Interference is a function to generate a response using Cohere API, including retrieve logic for handling rate limits. And self.prompt formats the prompt with the user questions. And token count, calculate the approximate number of tokens in the prompt. And self.client generate calls the Cohere API to generate a response. And this the try except blocks handles the rate limit errors by retrieving after they delay and logs other errors if they occur. And let's run this code in terminal. Streamlit file name dot py. It will open user interface like this. Here we can browse files, upload files into it. And I'm uploading my project tasks. I'm asking questions. Will generate response as the task one is a process and aggregated data for comparison to generate a structured response. Here it can scan this PDF and generate a response of task one overview. And I'm asking another question. I'm uploading another file. I'm uploading my resume. And it will give my resume summary. And I'm asking just to upload. And it will extract my PDF document text and generate response like this. And this is the output for this project. Thank you.